Hello and welcome to the C Show. I have nothing else to introduce us. You already know who we are. First up, it's me.
Full of food.
It's me, the heavy metal snail with.
Full of food.
That was Liquid Nation, yes. And this is Slick Rob saying, I'm an artist enjoying your fucking food.
I can't stop eating. I've got pizza. So much pizza.
This is call us American badasses.
This is Roktan saying that I have a new product that I'm advertising. It's my own version of the enema kit. It's the shit.
Is it a good product?
You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
You'll be in the first trial group.
Okay.
And I am Buyer Day, coming to you live from Cyber.
And this is our review of the week of 4:30 in WWE. And we start Raw out with John Laurinaitis.
No,
And-
it's not
John
Raw.
Laurinaitis.
It's Monday Night Raw starring Brock Lesnar.
Oh, right. So we start out Monday Night Raw starring Brock Lesnar with John Laurinaitis and people.
And
Power.
incidentally, that little bit of graphic at the title was awesome.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Starring Brock Lesnar. It shows a picture of him. It was hilarious.
Yeah, so,
It's like we entered sitcom world all of a sudden.
yeah, I mean...
Just do
I
a
can
video
just ima-
montage, just with the picture of John Cena jumping into the air.
I can just imagine like a sitcom theme song playing over clips of Brock Lesnar F5ing people. And then how it ended with, that's our Brock, and then it shows Brock Lesnar with this big smile on his face. Like, did I do that?
And then he F5s John Cena.
Then he F5s the title card. Okay, that's actually probably a new record. We're only like a few minutes in, and we've already gone horribly off topic.
There's this big piece of cardboard. Instead of the normal title cards, this big piece of cardboard, and Brock Lesnar picks it up and F5s it.
Yeah, and then it forms the title. Okay, so then John Laurinaitis says
No, it's
that
John Laurinaitis.
he says that in one night I changed the WWE, and I did it for the fans. I did it for people power. I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
And then he game.
Then he says, the fans should thank me for bringing the most dangerous athlete into the WWE. A man whose face will be synonymous with WWE for years to come. A man who beat up John Cena so bad that he will never be the same, even though he lost.
Yeah, I was about to say, they do this promo as if Brock won the match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
He lost.
And
I mean,
very clear
to be fair, he beat the shit out of John Cena for most of the match, but he lost.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't even think like they didn't even do a very convincing way to make Brock look like he beat John Cena up that badly. He just put him in a Kimura for a while and then lost the match. And John's just like, I'm fine. Like,
I can't feel my left arm, but I'm fine.
No, we'll get to that. And then he says, a man who turned WWE on its ear in one night more than anyone has in the past. A man who brought a man who brought legitimacy back to the WWE. Please welcome. And I was just hoping, please say it's Rikishi. Please say it's Rikishi. Or like just some random guy who's not Brock Lesnar.
I would have loved it if he went, please welcome Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Please welcome me.
Please welcome Santino Marella.
Everybody,
Please.
look at me.
Please welcome Funaki.
Please welcome back from the dead, Chris Benoit.
All right. So
Please welcome Owen Hart.
And he comes out wearing a turnbuckle.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus. All right, so barely even. I think that's 2 minutes in. We've already made a horribly offensive comment and got really off topic. We're getting better at
Three
this.
times.
Okay, so and then Brock Lesnar comes out and then he grabs the mic and I'm just like, no.
No, it's funny because he talks like Mickey Mouse. It's great.
Mickey Mouse?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
He talks like. He talks like, of course, some sort of country bumpkin. Like, he just has that southern accent that makes it impossible to take him seriously. And I'm just like,
Midwest, not even southern accent. It's kind of like a Midwest southern hybrid.
yeah, it's like this weird accent that, like, makes him sound like Forrest Gump if he inhaled
Where is he
helium.
from?
I think he's from Minnesota. Let me check that.
It's not a
for a bit.
Minnesotan accent though.
That's
Yeah,
not
I know.
a Minnesotan accent.
I know, which is weird. Like, I think he. Well, let's check his Wikipedia page. He's from
Reliable
South
source.
Dakota. Oh, he's from South Dakota. He lives in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
he's
from South
originally
Dakota,
from South
okay.
Dakota.
South Dakota.
So no wonder we can't figure out where that accent is from. No, people even forget South Dakota exists.
Yes.
So
People remember South Dakota exists when they're making jokes about it.
Yep.
So anyway, he says,
South
"Look,
Dakota.
my
Somebody
op-
who apparently went to high school with him.
South Dakota, population Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar and a bunch of other people who aren't Brock Lesnar.
Oh wait, Brock Lesnar's he left.
Yes, he lives in Minnesota now, so it's Minnesota. Brock Lesnar, Al Franken, and everybody else. So Lesnar says the world saw firsthand of me bringing the pain last night, and he says it about it like that.
Woo-hoo!
Like he of course speaks in that slow, half-assed, sort of bored tone that he always speaks in.
Brock Lesnar.
And so, but before he can even continue to bore us, Triple H comes out.
It's all
So
about the
WWE's
game.
so at least WWE's learning from their mistakes and not giving him the mic for like 20 minutes.
It's Roktan Lesnar.
So then Triple H comes out and shakes John Laurinaitis' hand, and he tries to shake Brock Lesnar's hand, but Lesnar's hesitant, but then he does it anyway. And he says he's here to do what John Laurinaitis doesn't have the guts to do, and that Brock's days of holding the WWE up are over. And he says that he won't have a private jet, he won't have a limo, and he says the show will not be Monday Night Brock, and that Brock can't have everyone saying where's Brock when he's off screen, and that nobody's Titantron can be just Brock Lesnar F5ing them and nothing else, and basically tells him to go fuck himself. And
Hey, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
yeah, so he tells him to go fuck himself and tears
Kinda
up the
good
contract.
to see.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
He tells him to go fuck himself and tears up the contract, and then
Let me just say,
Well, he
all
basically
this
tells
time-
him that the original deal was more than fair, and that.
yeah.
And so, at several points, John Laurinaitis is like, "Well, now I think you're being rude," and Triple H is like, "Shut the fuck up."
Like, yeah, he was
And
just
all
like,
the
I'm
while,
John.
Brock Lesnar looks like he has ADD. He just can't focus on Triple H.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
like,
He's just looking over at John Laurinaitis.
well, he keeps saying, well, to be fair, Brock Lesnar is saying he signed the deal. That's what he keeps on saying, and
Yeah,
and
like-
Triple H is like, I had to agree, I had to approve the deal. It's not going through.
yeah, and this goes on. Yeah,
How did it
this
take a
goes on
week for Triple H to realize this?
Maybe he just wasn't there on the first night. I mean, I don't know, but basically this goes on a bit too long though, because like Triple H is like saying the same things over and over again, and it's like, we get it, Triple H. The original deal was more than fair. Stop saying it repeatedly. It loses its power if you keep saying it repeatedly.
Yeah, but the thing is really not Triple H's fault. It's more or less Lesnar is just being all ADD and shit. He's just going, okay, Lesnar, he didn't. I had to approve the deal. He signed the deal. Lesnar, he didn't approve the. He signed the deal.
Yeah, so this goes back and forth for a while, and then
And
he
then
asked-
finally, Laurinaitis pisses off Triple H enough for Triple H to turn to him, and like, look, I think you're too fucking stupid to understand what I'm fucking saying.
But before he can even say anything to John Laurinaitis, Brock jumps him and locks in the Kimura. And
Well, first he beats him up from behind, and Triple H starts fighting back, and then he locks in Kimura.
Yeah, but he just and he locks in the Kimura, keeps it locked in for a while until Big Show, R-Truth, Sheamus, and Kofi Kingston run out, and with the security team.
It's not just that he keeps it locked in for a while. You can actually see, like, in one, he kind of wrenches back, and you can in that one moment, it looks like he did kind of legit break his arm.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it looked cringeworthy.
I just love that Sheamus is one of the guys rushing out, and just like, you would think Triple H would say, "Hey, didn't you hit me over the head at one point and knock me out right on the ramp?"
Oh, that happened more than 3 months ago. Therefore, it didn't happen.
And then they actually dealt with that. They pretty much just said, well, yeah.
So then Lesnar comes out.
Pretty much what Sheamus said.
Lesnar leaves the ring. He leaves the ring and randomly takes his shirt off before walking backstage. And
check out my penis tattoo.
Yeah, hold on, I haven't gotten a shot of my penis tattoo yet. Hey ladies, you want to ride on the Brock Lesnar train?
On the penis train.
Here comes the train.
Choo.
It's like I guess it's like an arrow with a grenade on it or something.
It's supposed to be a sword.
Yeah,
I thought it was a snake.
It looks like a cross almost. Either way, it's just either way.
I always thought the the part where it where it goes into his belly looked like a grenade.
Oh, guys, we forgot to mention Ali's here. Say hi, Ali.
Oh, is that just gonna be a running gag now?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, we get back from break and apparently.
Say hi, Ali.
So anyway, we get back from break and apparently, Brock Lesnar locked in the Kimura so tightly that Triple H has lost all feeling in his arm. And remember this, it's important for later. And then
hold on. I'm taking all bets on how long it will take for Triple H to come back. I'm saying 4 weeks. 4 weeks? 4 weeks? Anyone want to go 3 weeks?
I'm going to go over for maybe.
I'm gonna go 4.
I'm actually going to be dangerous, and I'm going to bet 6.
Ooh, risky.
I'm gonna get. I know. I'm such a risk taker.
So most likely this is going to lead to Triple H wrestling Brock Lesnar because he broke his arm.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
The limit?
I'm gonna say that they're going to wrestle. That Triple H and Brock Lesnar are going to wrestle at SummerSlam. I'm being.
That's in
extremely
August.
Yeah. SummerSlam is in August, is it? I thought it was like July.
It's in August.
Oh yeah.
I think they can build the feud easily in 3 months, though. I mean.
Well, they're not going to build it for 3 months.
You never know. I mean, they tried to build.
I'm betting money in the bank.
Maybe.
Yeah, money in the bank.
Possibly. Maybe even No Way Out. Like, I mean, if they really want to just get this all over with, they might do it at No Way Out.
I would kind of mark out for a pedigree into an F5. I could see that happening.
That'd be pretty awesome. But basically, yeah, that's. I mean,
hopefully Triple H can actually pull out a good match out of Brock. Unlike Cena, God bless him, he tried, but.
Dude, that match was awesome.
That was pretty good match.
I don't know.
That match sucked. I'm sorry.
That was a good match.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Lesnar can't wrestle. Lesnar can't wrestle, therefore the match
Roktan,
sucked.
I say this on behalf of all the people in here.
That was like a
Shut the fuck up.
That was an MMA match.
Yeah, like I mean, he.
That's
I
not
think
what it was supposed to be.
But he
Why
did
not?
a
What
good
do you
job.
mean that's
Like,
not what it was supposed to be? He came out in his MMA gear.
yeah,
It's
like,
an
I think
Hold on,
Hold on. Why
match.
wasn't it
Different.
supposed to be an MMA match? What's stopping it from being an MMA match?
Because
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
called
so what-
Extreme Rules, and it's supposed to be a wrestling match.
Why?
I've seen a. Well, you know,
Why
I've
is it supposed to
seen,
be a wrestling match?
Guys, I'm just gonna interject. I've seen a strap match turn into a normal match very quickly. It could get stupider. Just saying. It could be stupid.
This wasn't really stupid.
I know, but I'm not saying
This
it's
was
stupid.
actually pretty smart booking. Lesnar was actually supposed to be a big hotshot from UFC. So it would make sense that he'd stick to his strong points and fight in an MMA style.
Well, then they
I
should have
think
called it an MMA match.
They
I
don't
don't
have
know.
to. It's a match.
See, I think that Triple H. I mean, so long as Brock Lesnar's out of the WWE title picture, I'm fine. So next we get Eve coming out.
Right.
and-
What I'm gonna say is What I'm gonna say is gonna happen is that Brock Lesnar will be in Money in the Bank, and then Triple H will come out and stop him from winning the Money in the Bank contract. And that'll
That
start.
actually could. Well, see, here's the thing, though. What I've been hearing is that they might not do Money in the Bank this year because Wade Barrett might not be in like 100% in time.
Yeah,
pretty much
except that they're already
advertising.
selling tickets for Money in the Bank.
I know,
Yeah.
like, and I think that I hope Wade Barrett's fine by then. Like, they can usually just say like, we keep Wade Barrett out of like the big spots, and I think it could work. I mean, but we'll see.
If not, I would totally mark out for
How long
my
is it
favorite
till
guy
Money
to
in the
come
Bank?
in and
Christian.
Sean.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But
How
next
long
we
is
get
it till Money in
I
the Bank?
actually,
Month and a half?
I'll talk with you guys after the show, but I came up with a brilliant way to turn Christian face.
Alright.
Money in the Bank is in 2 months.
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Okay, so next we get Eve coming out, and am I the only one who thinks Eve's ridiculously overexposed for someone who has very little charisma?
Yes. No,
Wait.
no, you're not the only one. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
'cause I mean-
with that question.
Yeah, sorry, but Eve's just like she is so boring to listen to.
Yes.
I mean, like I do
She's
not.
not that
bad.
I mean,
Yeah, she's not that bad.
but but her delivery still sucks, and I feel like she's overexposed right now. I mean,
To me, she's not that bad.
Oh, by the way,
Really?
everyone who listens to this, be sure to vote for AJ to be the next one to be the number one contender for Layla's title.
well, Liquid Nation won't because he hates divas. So
No, I like
Oh.
AJ.
okay,
Vote
so,
for AJ so Kelly doesn't win.
Okay, so
Wait, where
and
are we
she-
voting? Where are we voting?
WWE.
WWE.com.
Well,
Okay, I'm
let's
gonna vote right now.
let's face it. As soon as Karma comes back, she's going to get it.
That's fine,
Well-
but until she does,
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine
for-
until she
I'm fine
does.
me.
And actually,
I mean,
I'm fine
so-
with Layla winning it because then Karma was the one who took out Layla in the first place. So then you sort of have that.
Oh, guys, the power rankings are out. I've got to
Oh
look at the
God.
power rankings.
Okay,
yes, update
so
us while we discuss the show.
Okay, so anyway, next and she basically
The power
says that
rankings are always
tonight-
really funny, though. It's great.
Yeah, that she says that the number one contender will be decided in a beat the clock challenge, and I never really like these, so already this is setting off a lot of warning signs.
I kind of
The
liked
prob-
it.
the pro-
I mean,
here's the thing. The problem
this
with
was
the-
yeah.
the problem with the beat the clock matches is that they pretty much just tell you, okay, our matches are this long. See how short they are? They're pretty short.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But-
it's pretty much telling you these matches are going to be short, and it's
But then there's
encouraging.
also-
It's encouraging a shorter match.
Yeah.
At least though, like
What I
okay,
didn't like though, I liked the concept and I liked how they did it. What I didn't like was how was first of all how they would stop a match because they didn't beat the clock. I'm like,
Yeah, that was
let it
really
come to a logical finish before you.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. So the first match is Santino versus Miz in a rematch from the pre-show, but
Why?
this time, I know, I don't
Because
know.
the-
This is
I'll tell you why. So that they can give back some dignity to the Miz for losing to Santino, fucking Morella.
Well, here's the thing, Rob. Though, to counter your point that you just made, is I could see the participants in a beat the clock challenge just not caring that to finish the match normally, because that's what they were there to do, was to become number one contender by beating the clock. And if they don't, they're like, ugh, what's the point?
And to be fair, when we get to Kane and Khali, I'm so glad it stopped there.
Thankfully.
Yes.
So moving on.
Yes. Miz
to the
versus
point.
Santino. Miz beats the Santino clean after losing to him at the pre-show to Extreme Rules.
Thankfully.
Which, I really like the Miz, but this makes no sense whatsoever.
What doesn't? Which part of it?
Okay, you couldn't beat him at the pre-show, but you managed to beat him clean in 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from.
I don't care. I mean,
That's
as
like,
long as things were set straight.
did he learn the
people got
Kaioken
upset.
all of a sudden?
I think
Kaioken! What?
I
Boom!
think both matches were about as long. If I'm not, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, pretty much. Only the final match was like a minute and a half shorter.
So Miz beats him clean and sets the time at 4 minutes and 18 seconds. And, as much as I would like a Miz Punk feud, because I think the promos would be epic, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
They
But we
tried
might
to
get
do
some.
it before, but didn't really work as
Yeah.
well as it should have.
Alright, so, what happens next? We have, Layla versus Brie and Nikki Bella. In one of the most hilarious matches I've ever seen. I have to admit, I was amused by this.
Did you see the match?
Yes, I did.
That's
It
more
was
than I
like
did.
30 seconds.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, this match was on? Because, I remember I skipped past the adverts and then, it just went straight past it.
No, it was 30 seconds.
I have to mention something that bugged me. I mean, I don't care for the Bellas, but honestly, the Extreme Rules match was actually fairly decent for Nikki Bella. She actually did okay. And the funny thing, she loses when they do the twin magic, but Brie was the one pinned. Shouldn't Nikki contest that and say, you didn't win the title?
Yes,
She's
she's gonna
like-
contest them
They were
cheating.
cheating in the first place, so they can't.
Yeah.
But still, she shouldn't lose because she wasn't the one pinned.
She would have. She's not gonna get herself caught for cheating, because then that would be pretty much just getting her fired, pretty much.
Which happens
That
No,
would make you get fired.
Roktan, do you actually give a shit?
Not really. It was just weird.
Anyway,
Wasn't weird.
so they start arguing in the middle of the ring. Layla missile drop kick. No, not missile, but drop
Just
kicks.
regular
Just
drop, yeah.
straight up drop kicks both of them, and kicks one of them out of the ring and knocks the other one over and pins them. That was hilarious.
Someone in the YouTube comments when I was watching this on YouTube said, "Oh, someone is able to defend their Divas Championship with one drop kick. The Divas division has become just such a joke." And I mean, like, are you really surprised?
Because
It's been a
beat
joke
the
for a
fellas,
long.
and besides that, Layla's a good wrestler. I'll take it.
Thankfully, the second Divas match later on tonight is much better.
Second tonight.
Yeah, on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. That showed me how
That was
good Layla was.
Yeah.
Hello
In
there.
fact, I was like, I want this to go further.
Well,
Don't-
hello, dear.
I was like,
Hello.
I didn't want this to end.
Where are we
Yeah.
up to with WWE?
Still at the. We just finished the Divas match for Raw.
But I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the SmackDown one. But
Let's save it for SmackDown.
I skipped the Raw Divas match. Was I
You
right?
didn't have to do much. It was 30 seconds.
it was hilarious, though. Layla won with one drop kick.
Wow.
So she-
I don't know whether that's a good return for Layla or a spit in the face, but you know, hey, she won.
She's a good wrestler, so I think we'll take it.
Yeah.
She squashed the shit out of the Bella, so I think I'll take it.
Yeah. Let's move on.
So next match is a beat the clock challenge of Chris Jericho versus The Big Show.
Pretty good match.
It was
Well-
pretty good.
Okay, according to WWE.com, Triple H has had some X-rays and he needs surgery on his arm.
Oh yeah, that's what they said on Raw on SmackDown. Yeah, so
Yeah, they said it was broken. They didn't say he needed surgery.
they said it on SmackDown that he needed surgery.
Did they? I didn't hear that.
But yeah, it's weird to use the. I agree with this recap I'm reading. It's weird to use the words Big Show and small package in the same sentence.
Yeah, he did a small package in the match, which is really weird.
Dude, and I saw that. I actually had to applaud Big Show there. I was like, wow, for such a big guy, I didn't expect you to pull that off.
Well, Big Show is actually, if you see something like that, more like the stuff he used to do before he came to WWE, he actually used to do a lot of high flying moves too.
Yeah, he went for a Vader bomb in the match, but Jericho moved because Jericho didn't want to die.
Back when he wasn't as big and he was in WCW, he actually did a missile drop kick.
Yeah,
They totally need to bring back Jericho.
They had the shittiest theme song though. Like they had the shittiest matchup.
That's the fun thing about Big Show. When you think you've seen everything from him, suddenly he'll just come out of nowhere and be like, surprise!
High flying move.
How do you call a move that Big Show does the small package?
Yeah, exactly.
You could probably call it the medium-sized package.
You should call it the, oh my lord, how big is that thing?
The large package.
The Magnum.
No. It's
In your face package.
Oh my.
Wait, guys. Mick has dropped, so he was recording.
I'm recording too.
Good.
So
The
anyway,
unnaturally large package, which you should probably get checked out by a doctor.
The really large, sexy package.
But anyway, the match.
The Mark Henry's food bag large package.
Anyway, moving on from the topic of Big Show's penis, the match.
Wow, that was a weird statement to come back into the call with.
Yes, Mick, Big Show's penis. We were just talking about how we would love to rub it all over each other.
All right, and which match are we at now?
we're at Jericho versus Big Show still.
All right, so I think it's funny the way that they're saying how Jericho's banged up from the street fight, and yet he's not really selling it.
Well, how do you sell it in this kind of
Like if you want to be banged out, like you limp a bit, or like be at least have some feel like there's some after effects of it.
There were after effects. He was frowning more.
The referee kind of botched in this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was way slower than the clock.
Yeah. He's doing like, for those that didn't see it, Chris Jericho won by countout, but the referee is doing like the normal 10 count, and for those that don't know, referees do a fucking slow 10 count.
Yeah, it's like a 30 count.
Jericho makes it in the ring before the 10 count, but the clock expires, but the referee just keeps on counting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and somehow they say Jericho won whenever everyone is like, wait, what?
yeah,
The buzzer went off before he got back in, and he still won.
yeah.
No, actually, he got right in as the buzzer went off.
Yeah, he got in as the
It looked to me like he did not get in before the buzzer went off.
No, he got in. He just got in.
Yeah.
But the referee was still like counting after the buzzer. He was like, it happens. I'm still gonna count Big Show out.
Other than that though, this was a pretty good match. Like this was a pretty good match. I wouldn't really expect it because these two guys have completely different styles, but they managed to put on a good match.
How do you not expect Jericho and Big Show, who are vets, to not pull out a good match?
You know, some people just don't work well together. I mean, you never know. I think my favorite part though was when Jericho goes for the walls of Jericho and Big Show rolls him up, which I thought was actually rather funny. The thought of Big
That's
Show.
what we were talking. That's why we were making the package joke.
All package conversation.
Yeah, hence talking about Big Show's penis. Okay. See, this is why.
Also, there was the time that Jericho went for the code breaker and Big Show just picked him up.
Yeah, he just grabbed him and then. Yeah.
And then Jericho's like, "Where the fuck am I going? Where am I going?"
Yeah. And yeah, so this is good. This is good. Other than the ending, the ending was just a little bit weird. So, but Jericho doesn't.
Ref.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so.
So anyway, we move on to after that little bit of pointlessness. It's announced that
Another point of
Jericho and Show did not. Yeah. It's announced that Jericho and Show did not beat the clock. Of course, we just saw that. And then we get
announce that if the clock expired, they didn't beat it.
And yeah, so anyway, then we get the Brodus Clay, and he's fighting JTG again. You know, I think once you run out of people for your opponent
did he wrestle JTG? Did he wrestle JTG before?
I think
yes,
so. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
JTG
So when you start recycling jobbers, that's your cue to push them better.
You can almost
To be fair, they are putting him in matches with Ziggler and Swagger.
You can almost
but
that,
I mean,
it depends on
why you don't
whether
have
that's
so
a good
many
thing or a bad thing.
You can almost hear JTG as he comes out, just the sorrow. God, I miss Shad. I miss him so fucking much. Shad, where you going? Where you go, Shad? I'm a jobber now because of you.
I miss so much. I miss being a jobber. Going money, yeah.
No. JTG is like, without him, I'm very sad.
I miss jobbing to DX. At least then my career was better.
It's funny you say that he wrestled Brodus Clay before, because he's been through several jobbers that I just forgot that JTG was one of them.
Yeah. It's a Brodus Clay match. Brodus Clay squashes JTG. JTG just asks Shad, where is he? I miss you, man.
I miss you and the way you said it's my time.
Yeah. As you guys say though, that if you're running into him, wrestling the same jobber again, it's time to put him in a feud.
He is in a feud.
Well, he is in a feud.
It's
just if he's in a feud, it's just atrociously one-sided.
And can I just say, after this match, we get some of the most disturbing fucking imagery of all time. Clay dancing in the ring with kids.
I thought that was
That was nice. It was like when Shawn Michaels used to do it.
Well, according to Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels did a striptease with him.
Yeah, but according to Bret Hart, but Bret Hart had a stroke, so.
So again, this is awesome.
And anyway, then we get then after that we get a backstage segment with Eve.
Think about how cool it is that these kids are going to be able to tell all their friends and that they got to get in the ring and dance.
I danced with a fat man in a fedora.
Yes.
No, I was about to say. I thought Roktan was going to say, how cool is it going to be for the wrestling fan therapist to hear about this kind of thing in years past?
I was one of them.
Be down there.
Dude, if I was one of them kids, I'd hope that nobody I knew was watching that shit.
Okay. Exactly.
Okay, we have to move on now.
It depends. You get to touch. It depends on whether you get to touch Cameron or not. Naomi's ass. If you do, then
Is it
because
just me that
there
thinks
was
that?
there was that one kid who was way too big, way much bigger than the other kids. I just kept thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get me some honey. He was thinking.
Is it just me that thinks that it's just a matter of time before blood is clear as he's jiggling? Just one of his peas just slip out.
Okay. So anyway, next we get
like this.
So next we get Eve backstage with Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis, and she said that Teddy's presence is annoying John and asks him to leave. I just always ask why Teddy just doesn't just quit. I mean, his
grandkids college fund.
Grandkids.
You can get another job. It's not like this is the only place where you can book tag team matches.
But my grandkids.
I love so much.
You're being humiliated on national television.
Somebody's post on the forums was like, Granddad, I think I'm gonna drop out of college. It's not for me. No, you fucking not.
I just like if he needs to pay for his grandkids' college fund, can't he just apply anywhere else? He has the experience. I mean, he can easily be
I want to know what the parents are doing.
Company would pay this much for him, as much as WWE.
TNA.
Well, he can work for it. No, that doesn't mean he doesn't have to work for a wrestling company. He could work in an office or for a football team or anything else. Really.
That'll be hilarious.
He can work in a male strip club.
No,
he could just be a shop. He could just be a shop model. Just stand outside in the shop window.
He could be Lord Pensai's personal slave.
No, he already has one. He already has one.
Nice random Japanese dude that comes out and throws salt into the air. He could get Teddy Long to do that.
I thought that was right.
Okay, so anyway, then Eve just says like, "Oh no, who's gonna be John Cena's opponent? Who?" And then John Laurinaitis is just like, "I know who John Cena's opponent is gonna be." And then we get another match: Randy Orton versus Jack Swagger.
I skipped that match.
The mediocrity in this match.
Oh, the pain! I'm hurting.
It was nice to see the ankle lock for this one.
I think this is the point where, like, Here Comes the Pain should be relevant.
Well, Cole, here comes the pain.
Yeah, well, here comes the God, like
Here comes the headache.
Yeah, here comes the boredom. I mean, like, it's just like, these two guys desperately need a change in character, like desperately. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say. I mean, anything that we can say about this match, we've already said a bunch of times before. This isn't the first time they faced off together, and this isn't the first time that it sucked. So let's just move on.
Randy Orton beats Miz's time by 2 seconds.
Oh my God! I did not expect that at all.
Well,
you know what? At the very least, I can say that like the Miz is this close to being as appreciated as Randy Orton. I know it's not true, but whatever.
But the thing is,
yeah?
When that happened, I couldn't stop screaming because I thought that Randy Orton had won. Like, completely. I forgot about the fourth match.
Wasn't gonna win.
Because he's like,
Yeah,
you see, here's the thing. If you had collected your thoughts and stayed calm, you would have known that Randy Orton is supposed to be face. Not like we think of him. We think of him as a heel. But he is actually a face.
Nathan,
and he cannot face Sheamus.
But Viaduct, that didn't stop him like fighting John Cena a billion times.
Nathan, he's Nathan, this isn't TNA. They have rules.
No,
Not
they
anyone
don't.
can just not anyone can just challenge for the title.
Yes, they
And
can.
Alex Silva doesn't have a job here.
Yeah.
So anyway, next we get
That man with the most amazing ring play.
You know, something I recently realized is that Randy Orton has never been that good.
He was good in 2004 when he was actually gave a fuck.
He was better, but he's never been that good.
Yeah.
He was really good before.
But moving on. We go to it's announced that
The Bellas have been fired. Off stage.
Yay!
no
No
It's-
screen time for their firing.
no it's announced.
Do a happy dance.
You mean the Bellas are actually getting the right amount of time they should be getting? Sounds
Yeah.
legit.
Yay! Everybody do a happy dance.
Actually, they didn't announce that until a SmackDown.
Anyway, it's announced that Cena's been summoned to the ring to find out his over-the-limit opponent. And then we go to the WWE Tag Team Title match. And I would care, but the Tag Team titles mean jack. So,
Yeah.
R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus Epico and Primo, why should I care? Because those two belts may as well be pieces of paper that say, I am champion on it.
You know what? I'm hoping they try and pull the same thing with the Tag Team Championship that TNA is trying to pull with the TV Championship. And just pretty much make it a...
Putting it on in a way that shouldn't? Yeah, we're going to put on
No, guys. At this point, I think what it is instead of having a belt with, like, the word I am champion written on it, they should just have, like, 2 post-it notes, like, one each, and then and all they say is, I owe you 1 championship belt.
They should just wear shirts that say Champion 1 and Champion 2. That should just be the.
At this point,
It's such a minor little thing, but I think it almost is. If they really cared about the tag team championships, they wouldn't look the belts wouldn't look so goddamn ridiculous. And my roommate,
I like the look of those penny belts.
my roommate
I really
just
don't
noticed
mind
that
the
they
look
look.
for them.
My roommate just noticed that they look like pennies.
You know what I think? One of the more irritating parts about this title change is the only similarity. I think there's a really random pairing between R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, and I think the only reason they paired them together was the fact that they're both black.
No, it's the fact that they're pretty much... Hold on, it's pretty much the fact that they're the only face team in the tag team roster. So if they want to change belts to any of the other teams, they have to go through
come on, Rob. When was the last time you saw the Usos in a good fucking competitive tag team match?
Anytime they're on.
You mean on NXT? Because that's the only place I see them.
I meant on Raw or SmackDown, not on the fucking C Show or
He
the
said
WWE.
competitive match. Remember, he said competitive match.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
This is
by
a
the
match
way,
on our show.
guys, it's not until today that they added R-Truth as one of the tag team champions. They only had Kofi Kingston for so long.
Oh wow! See that right there should just show you how much they mean to WWE. Jack.
No, it was because they had him. They thought Lil Jimmy was the other champion.
Kofi Kingston and R-Truth win the pretend tag team championships, the replica belts.
The only reason that R-Truth and Kofi are together is because they had nothing else for them to do. And they weren't doing anything else.
You know what? Might as well. That's how we got on TNA. Samoa Joe and Magnus. They had nothing else to do.
But to be fair, Samoa Joe and Magnus actually worked well together as a tag team, while R-Truth and Kofi Kingston kind of don't.
They're okay together.
To be honest, it's not really as much their fault as the booking's fault.
Honestly, I think they need to talk more, because when they do promos together, they do quite well.
So
Yeah.
now that they won the tag teams, do you think they'll give them a name like they did with Evan and Kofi, or and if they
I don't
do,
think
what
They don't
if
matter.
they do, what will it be? What would
I don't think so. I don't think that they will. I think they're just gonna call them. I think at most they're just gonna call them the Black Guys.
Anyway, so our
So
next
anyway,
match,
yeah.
our next match is announced.
Here's the
Whoa,
Get on with it.
Okay, thank you. So, Primo and Epico are arguing backstage when Roktan's probably going to hate this part. Abraham Washington walks up.
No.
For some reason, Roktan despises this man.
I do
Because
too.
he sucks. Because he
Ro-
sucks.
Rosa says, let's talk, and Abe says, if he would have been given the chance, they wouldn't have lost the title.
I despised him back when he back in ECW. Since he came back, he's actually okay.
Anyway,
I still hate him. I don't think he has
Man.
that talent.
then we get the Beat the Clock challenge match. The fuck, there's the Great What? Great Khali is dancing in the ring as we're waiting for Kane. The fuck?
Yeah, that was the weird thing. It's like Abe starts to talk, and then they immediately cut to the ring. They didn't even let him finish talking.
It's like, oh well, it's Great Khali dancing.
No, he's just like, hey, now if it was up to me, you wouldn't have lost us.
to be honest, what I think it was that Khali wasn't actually told to dance, and he started dancing in the ring whilst the thing was going. They were like, never mind that shit, Khali's dancing.
Yeah, Cameraman was supposed to keep it on Abraham Washington, but then they're like, dude, Khali's dancing. Cut.
Oh shit! And then okay, so anyway, then we get Great Khali versus Kane.
Oh.
Actually, this match was very, very short. Not short enough, mind you.
It's shit like this that makes me prefer TNA.
But
It's not enough.
Yeah, so Lawler jokes that Khali must be exhausted before the match because he's been dancing for over 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's definitely exhausted. I mean, it's the Great Khali. What do you expect?
I was like, he'd be exhausted just walking to the ring.
Yeah, dude, he gets to the ring and you can see him panting for breath.
No, you can see him sweating like a fucking pig.
Well, to be fair, Mark Henry has like sweat poured over him before he ever comes out.
Well, that's just because
Yeah,
that's because he bathes in gravy before every match.
I'm starting to think Mark Henry is a water elemental. That's why he sweats so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bathes in gravy. Let's not lie here. He bathes himself in gravy.
Gravy elemental.
Okay, let's
He bathes himself in gravy and walks over to the ladies and goes, "You want to give me a good bacon?"
Anyways,
So now, this match sucks.
No.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, it sucked so bad.
Yeah,
what
I
a
keep telling you that.
A match
That's
with Khali,
good.
with Great Khali, and it sucked?
Kane,
Oh, I'm so shocked.
Kane, what did you do to deserve this, man? Kane, what happened?
Dude,
He actually
why
dared defy the mighty Orton.
Kane being hold on. Kane being involved in a shitty match? What? This has never happened
That's what
before.
you say.
no, don't blame this on Kane. This was Khali's
No,
fault.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying Kane's had a long string of shitty opponents ever since he lost his mask.
Kane being booked
I
in
mean, like-
shitty matches? No.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Kane chokeslams Khali after time is run out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So at least that's it. Other than that, this match was just a complete joke. It was bad. Really bad.
This
So,
match
next-
was pointless.
Yeah, it was bad.
So now we have
Now we
Daniel
get
Bryan versus Jerry the King Lawler.
What the fuck? What the? That's
It's to get weird here.
I saw that. I just
Yeah, but the recap I'm reading has makes a lot of sense. It's like, on what planet would it make sense that Jerry the King Lawler would even be in the title picture?
Well,
Ever.
they gave him 2 title shots like in 2010.
I think
Well,
that's
those were
that's
no, in 2011. Those were
WrestleMania
against the
2 years ago.
I think really that's the point, is that this does not make any sense to put Lawler in the picture. But
No, guys,
the only way to
match.
make sense.
Hold on. That's
So-
an easy match for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only way it makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see the only way I can see this making sense is maybe John Laurinaitis decided to give Daniel Bryan an easy opponent because he doesn't like Sheamus.
That's what I
No,
just
but
said.
he's gonna fight CM
No,
Punk.
he doesn't like Punk.
Or,
Yeah.
hey, you know, let's rectify the mistake we made with Daniel fucking Bryan. There we fucking go. Move it the fuck on, please. Winner and new #1 contender, Daniel fucking Bryan. There we go.
Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
So,
versus CM Punk at
And
Over
that,
the
my
Limit.
friends, is what's known as the Yes C.
So, anyways,
Which is a rare phenomenon.
Ryan's celebration is interrupted by dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
What, by Guile? What the fuck?
No, that was
No,
no, I didn't say dun, 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 dun,
Rob,
dun.
you suck at this. Please stop.
Shut the fuck up.
Just say who it is. God damn it.
Goddamn CM Punk,
I
motherfucker.
don't know what Rob was
Whatever.
supposed to come in there, but CM Punk's...
Wait, Rob. So you managed to confuse. You went dun 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 dun.
No, I did not.
But you should have gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Read it this first, Rob.
It's
See the
okay.
Okay, whatever.
See how you suck.
Whatever.
You can go
We
fuck
haven't,
yourself.
guys. We must celebrate. We're going to have a good main event between Daniel Bryan and CM Punk at Over the Limit.
Oh, that's not going to
But
be the main event. If you think John Cena's not going to be in the main event, you are wrong.
No, guys. I was actually going to make something even more cynical. That means we have more time to put Randy Orton in the match. Because you know he'll do it.
Guys, how about we don't be cynical here and just count our blessings right now that it's CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan and actually look forward to this because, hey, first good-looking main event in fucking months.
Agreed.
Hey, it's a main event without John Cena.
Wait a minute. First, good looking. What about Extreme Rules where we had
Punk and Jeff.
what about the well? Then again, good looking main events. You say that, but whenever CM Punk, with the title, is never in the main event because it's always Cena. It's always going to be Cena.
If Cena versus Lord Tensai is in the fucking main event,
It's not Lord Tensai.
It's not Lord Tensai.
It's John Laurinaitis.
Shut the fuck up. We were just about to reveal that, motherfucker.
Oh
no!
no! People who have already watched the wrestling show are gonna know what happened on the wrestling show before we're talking about what happened. What?
To be honest, if you watch
That is-
this show before actually seeing WWE, I feel sorry for you.
Anyway, so
It was a pretty.
But hold on. So you're telling me Laurinaitis isn't gonna bring Lord Tensai out in the fucking match, really? Against him versus Cena? Really?
I didn't say he wasn't going to take him out.
To be honest, I hope he doesn't.
That match is basically gonna be Cena versus Lord Tensai. Let's not kid ourselves here.
To be honest, I hope he doesn't bring Lord Tensai. That will be awesome.
So okay,
He just beats the shit out of him with. I'd love it if like John Laurinaitis just did like 50 straight ace crushes and then just beat Cena.
Guys, 50 ace crushers and then a pin.
Okay, what we need to do, we need to move on.
and then John Cena no sells.
After the pin?
After 50 ace crushers, he just no sells.
But well, okay. So anyway, speaking of John Cena, he comes out with a sling, and
This is one of the best Cena promos I've ever heard.
okay, I like it, but there's this one thing that really does bother me. he's like, there's a difference between when you're hurt and you're injured. When you're injured, you go home. When you're hurt, you keep coming and doing what you love. Now, apparently, Brock Lesnar's Kimura at Extreme Rules only strained his arm. How does it completely and utterly numb Triple H? And yet, when he does it to John Cena, oh, it's just a strain. Nothing bad.
Triple H
Because
wasn't.
it's Cena. Bow!
Actually, hold on. I can actually explain this.
selling powers, even compared to Cena's, is the
Yeah,
Undertaker.
I can explain this
without
too.
that, it can make sense because you see, Triple H, he didn't warm up. Triple H hasn't been in action for a while. Thus, his muscles don't that good.
I'm fat.
No.
Right.
I can explain this better than you did. What it is, right, is that he held the Kimura in a lot longer on Triple H than he did on John Cena. And he was wrenching it too.
All right, so fair enough, but and then
Triple H is an old fuck.
What?
Explanation done.
He did it twice to Cena, and he held it long. He held it pretty long both times, and he did it on the steel steps. What are you talking about?
Triple H is an old fuck. End of story.
Which is okay, then John Laurinaitis comes out, he says that he brought the best out of Cena possible, and then Cena calls bullshit on it because, well, it is bullshit. And then he basically reveals his opponent, and Lord Tensai comes out with Sakamoto.
No, you missed the part where Zeus was Cena's opponent.
Oh yeah, well.
Let me quick say that when Cena is allowed to be a little more of himself and actually be funny, allowed to be funny, he can really be funny. And I mean, go watch his old segments where he did the 5 questions on WWE.com, and you'll see how hilarious he actually is.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
Watch this promo.
the real part I want to review.
Laurinaitis lays Cena out from behind. Laurinaitis allows us to
Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Sakamoto sets down Laurinaitis assaults Cena and focuses on the injured. Laurinaitis takes his leg off and stops away. Tensai and Sakamoto hold Cena's arm on the
doing
steel
the
step.
most
Laurinaitis whips it over.
awesome-
Laurinaitis shut up. Laurinaitis drops a steel chair and smashes Cena's arm with it. Laurinaitis does the "you can't see me" gestures to Cena and walks off with Tensai and Sakamoto as the crowd boos. Cena
You
tries
just
to
ruined the
walks
most
off. And SmackDown, shut up.
fucking show.
That's all, folks.
Let's do that over again.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, that happened. And that's Raw, basically. John Laurinaitis is fighting John Cena. Lord Tensai beat up John Cena. Let's move on to SmackDown because we are taking way too long on this. Let's just open on SmackDown. So Sheamus comes out and he's holding his arm and he says that he's out here to do what he loves, and that is fight. He loves to fight. And I'm like, Finley called, he wants his gimmick back. And he doesn't care where it is. He loves to fight. I do love what he said. I don't really care if it's, yeah, but I mean, he does say, like, I don't care if it's in an arena, a bar room, a parking lot, or the backyard of my grandmother's house in Ireland. I love to fight. And that's what he's going to, and he says that, anyway, then, he says Daniel Bryan almost tore his shoulder off at Extreme Rules, and he wants to finish the job tonight. And he asked if he would fight Daniel Bryan, and he gave one word answer, yes. And then he just repeats yes like 20 times as Daniel Bryan comes out.
Boo! Stop stealing Daniel Bryan's gimmick.
Actually, Daniel Bryan comes out and tells him, "Are you stealing my gimmick?" And Sheamus just keeps going, "Yes, yes, yes." That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I did like the look on Brian's face, like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, they did a really good job. I thought this was a good opening promo from Sheamus. Very good opening promo. Anybody else have anything to say about it?
It happened.
Okay, yeah, so we get the opening match with Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, and it's pretty good, but I think the best part comes from when comes from the ending of the match where Ricardo Rodriguez comes out and hits the diving crossbody on Sheamus.
Chimera, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was like,
yeah, that was really awesome. Yeah, it was so awesome to see. Like, yeah, so he just like jumps off. I mean, and he got. I always am impressed like how good Ricardo Rodriguez is as a high flyer. He just like he got a lot of air on that crossbody. Like he just was like.
You could hear the entire audience just go, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome. He does a damn good crossbody.
Look,
You just
I really like the camera.
Somebody in a suit tries to go for a crossbody, that'll get some cheers.
By the way, if you actually kept watching it, he instinctively went for a pin before
I also thought the camera angle that they got was really good. He came. It looked like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He just appeared on the turnbuckle, just boom.
Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, it's like, wait, Ricardo Rodriguez, what's he doing here? Oh, shit!
No, the camera angle I remember is like you didn't even see him on the turnbuckle. He just came down with the crossbody.
Yeah, but
he just fell out of the sky, just boom.
It was awesome. So then after Ricardo's epic crossbody, Del Rio, I'm quoting Viardate here, humped Sheamus's arm, and then Daniel Bryan
my roommate said. That's exactly what my roommate said. He's humping his arm.
Yeah, like it was awkward looking to say the least, and Bryan locks in the yes lock, and that's the end of that segment. And
he's my destiny to hump his arm. To hump.
Yeah. It is my destiny to make Sheamus as I'm a homosexual.
What a name.
Yeah. So anyway, then he wants that, but Bryan's pissed that Del Rio cost him the match, and Sheamus is getting looked at by the doctors, and then we get our next match. R-Truth
yeah, it's like I was totally gonna win that match from outside the ring. Me.
Yeah. Then we get Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Hunico Camacho and their bike.
Kofi is a very important member of the team.
I have to say,
the bike is keeping their marriage together.
I'm surprised it took them this long to figure out. Oh, maybe we should put Hunico and Camacho as a tag team.
Yeah,
it's not like Hunico as a singles wrestler was going anywhere.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think there was a very good reason because Camacho isn't very good.
Camacho seems pretty good, actually.
He didn't seem bad.
Yeah, he's not bad, but he's just pretty bland. I mean, the one thing I did really like was when he clotheslined Kofi, and Kofi sold it like death. Like, he basically just sprung back and landed right on his head. And just like... But, yeah, this was fairly good. I mean, I think Hunico's a very good wrestler. During the match, before the match, we get Primo Epico, Rosa Mendez, and Abraham Washington are at the entrance ramp watching the match.
Oh, and apparently AW stands for all the world, because that makes sense.
That doesn't make any sense. It's
no,
it stands for all world.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that is what he just said.
You said all the world. No, it stands for all world.
What? That's even stupider.
Yes, that's even dumber.
Why can't I just say Abraham Washington? I mean...
So some name is... Let's move on.
Okay, pretty good match. Truth hits Camacho with the lie detector. Hunico tries to break up the pin, but Kofi... Kofi breaks... takes Hunico out, and Truth and Kofi win. So, pretty good. I just think Camacho definitely needs a lot more work. And then we go to commercial.
Camacho Man Randy Savage.
Camacho Man Randy. Good idea for a call now. have to make it. He actually does look a bit like Randy Savage if you.
My idea for a call was the Heartbreak Karma, but the HBK call. So this big black HBK.
So.
This massive blue.
Then we get more Brodus Clay, but he's fighting Jack Swagger this time.
Swagger.
Weirdly, they decided to announce the Funkette.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay?
And I think I'm going to go back to saying that this feud has been horribly one-sided because basically Swagger gets very little offense in this match.
Well, he's Jack Swagger.
Yeah, I know, but like what I think was worse though was when the refs distracted trying to keep Jack Swagger from running after Brodus. Dolph tries to interfere by jumping off the steps and trying to hit him. Brodus just swats him right out of the air, and I'm just like, WWE, in order for a feud to work, the heels have to look strong sometime.
Yeah, that's what really bothers me is that this was a re-recorded ending to the match. The original ending was Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler ended up both beating the crap out of Brodus, and then
that would have been a better ending.
And then he made a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, but now this is just like, oh, Jack Swagger gets the crap beat out of him. It's not enough for them, so they're just gonna leave. I mean, it just feels like there's been so much, like they've been making Dolph and Jack look like complete jokes. And like, I mean, I'm fine with that with Jack, but with Dolph, it's just really.
Did Dolph run over Vince McMahon with his car or something?
I don't know. I mean,
it's
and
this was the original case where Heath Slater ran over Vince McMahon, and it turns out that no, it was Dolph Ziggler who orchestrated it.
That's actually true. They should have AW start shilling root beer.
Yeah. I mean,
I get it.
But then there's also, and I think
just like all of a sudden while he's in a serious conversation with Rosa Primo and Epico, just he leans in and just like root beer.
No, what he does is he always has a can of root beer and he always is trying to get it to the camera. I know. We just lost the tag team titles. Want to cheer it up with a little bit of root beer? And like he looks directly into the camera too.
Just smile, twinkle.
Pepperidge Farm, remembers?
Anyway, after the match, more kids to join Brodus Clay. Except these kids, the first group of kids actually, danced with him and did the little claws. These kids just looked like, what are we supposed to do?
They had the proper reaction when a fat man asks you to dance. They had the right reaction. It was like,
Dude,
okay.
if a fat man came to me instead of being like, dance, boy, I'd be like, what?
Dance, motherfucker. If you ever want to see your daddy again, you gotta fucking dance.
Mommy. Yeah, you're not gonna get the collar.
Yeah.
At one point, Brodus was looking towards the kid and then pointed to one of the dancers and like, yeah, look at that booty, or something.
Yeah. So
like
again,
I said, fun for child molesters.
So Brodus Clay dances with some children, and then after we get back from commercial, we get Alberto Del Rio and Daniel Bryan arguing in front of Eve. And Bryan said that he had Sheamus beaten, but Del Rio interfered. And then Del Rio says, I am next in line for Sheamus' title. It is my destiny. And then he said, and then Bryan said, he will iron the WWE title match. If that's the case, why are you still fighting Sheamus?
He just wants to fuck him up.
He wants all the titles.
Yeah, he's gonna go like,
it's dead.
To be honest, this is Daniel Bryan. He's dead awesome.
But it's.
I now
then,
demand a picture of similar to the one where Triple H is holding all the titles. I want that with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I've seen that request. somebody needs to make him have all the WWE titles. He needs to have the European title, the $1 Million Championship,
Both Money in the Bank briefcases.
both Money in the Bank briefcases, the Divas
Hardcore
Championship.
Championship.
He needs
The European
needs
Championship.
the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. He's gonna need the Ring of Honor World Championship.
The CCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, he's every title.
He's gonna have
The
he's gonna wear a suit of armor that has all the titles on.
Yeah, I know. He's get every single title in existence and put it on Daniel Bryan. Make him just wearing an entire suit of belts.
He's gonna have like guys, I have
just
the most prestigious
a
title he
giant
could
pile
own.
of belts moving around.
The most prestigious title he could own, guys,
Right.
is the OVW World Heavyweight title.
Oh shit! I forgot about that one. That one's in a whole other league. I don't think Daniel Bryan's ready to hold that one.
I don't think he's ready.
He's gonna have his head with such great shape.
He's not ready, brother.
No. But how will he contend with such greats as Rudy Switchblade and Johnny Spade?
How will he contend with the men of many questionable rape faces?
How can he contend with such the likes of Nick Dinsmore and Trailer Park Trash?
Daniel Bryan will manage, I'm sure.
Could he even match the greatness of Doug Basham?
No, even he can't do that.
By God.
Doug Basham.
Alright,
Okay, so,
where the fuck were we?
We were mentioning how Del Rio and Bryan were arguing in Eve, and honestly, she was okay here.
Yeah, she says that I'm in charge here. I'll make the decision as to whether Sheamus will compete tonight or not. But we don't really... Yeah, what?
Sheamus.
Yeah, Sheamus. But now we get to one of my favorite segments of the show. We get Damien Sandow! Yay! And he enters to the Hallelujah chorus, which I think is great.
Oddly fitting.
Yeah, I know. Like it is. I mean, I think it's really funny though, 'cause like, I also like the obvious the obvious canned heat they had for him, 'cause like when you looked at the crowd, you could just see they weren't reacting at all, which is a shame.
Yeah, that crowd was just a gaggle of idiots.
Yeah. So, and he also was wearing this like I also love the blue robe that he was wearing that made him kind of look like Santa. And so, but
that was like his FCW get up too. Like I thought.
Yeah.
It's about time that they had a character like this, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, I know. This is one of WWE's better characters, honestly. Like, so he gets up on the apron and he says that, can I have your indulgence for just one moment? And he says that this was supposed to be the glorious...
Can I have your attention, please?
No, he says, can I beg your indulgence? That makes him sound like a bigger douchebag. Like, but
he's not just a douchebag, he's a hipster douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, like, he just
that just immediately made me think of Cole.
No, I just think like what he needs to do, he needs to say I was into wrestling before it was trendy, and then he'll be the biggest heel that WWE's ever had.
Oh.
Then he says, tonight was supposed to be the glorious night that would usher in a new era of enlightenment that the ignorant masses have no doubt been yearning for. And of course, the crowd starts the what chant, but thankfully he's just like, thank you for your irrelevant opinion. But he says in order to be a true role model, he cannot and will not engage this miscreant in the ring this evening. And that
miscreant, by the way, is the Derek
Bateman. Well, he has a point.
And Booker T doesn't know what miscreant means.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently he knows what ignoramus means.
Because he's probably been called it by Cole before.
Yeah, well, it's Booker. You can't.
By the way, I actually love Cole's reaction to that. Booker T saying, "What does miscreant mean?" Cole's reaction is, "Well, I'm sitting next to two of them."
So he says,
Cole has actually been pretty damn good these past couple of
yeah,
weeks.
I forgot to mention how he said, the best line was on Raw when he was talking about Little Jimmy. He's like, my imaginary friend didn't want to talk to me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
That was awesome.
Lawler was
And,
like, Lawler asked, "Didn't you have an imaginary friend as a kid?" No, my imaginary friend didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, so then he basically says David Sandow doesn't participate in his debut match, which I really liked. I mean, and it really fits the character. But Derek Bateman gets the mic, and he just asks for whoever backstage to face him. And I really liked when there was this bit of dead air. He's just like waiting for a match, just waiting. And who's to come out but Ryback?
Well, fuck you, WWE.
I will
It's
say
season
Derek
time.
Bateman it was such a huge improvement that Derek Bateman got a mic compared to what we got at Extreme Rules, those two idiots.
But guys,
Do you remember how horrible that was? I have to say this because that was like the most horrible thing I've ever heard in my life. That one that kept going. 2 is greater than 1.
By the way, that I meant to say, that is a inequality, not an equation. You dumb.
Yeah.
But basically,
no, it's not. It's a simple equation.
It's not an equation.
Yeah,
In order for it to be an equation, it has to equal something.
It's
So,
a
but
simple
I think
equation.
guys, we're forgetting the most important thing. Ryback sucks.
No, he doesn't.
Ryback doesn't suck.
Well, I mean,
Now he
okay,
does. To me,
The way
he
he
does now.
flips sucks.
It's
but
not
he has
fair
a
for me
great
to-
moveset.
Yeah.
Okay,
By the
I'm
way,
gonna lay it out. Hold on, I'm gonna lay it out on the table. After this one match, I don't care how if Ryback can can give a suplex from the moon. He will still suck.
See,
At least Ryback is actually facing more legitimate jobbers than these pasty, skinny motherfuckers.
see, I
kids
didn't
that
know
they
that.
just
Actually,
send-
makes him suck more.
Dude, honestly, I've seen Derek Bateman wrestle, and this is just making me say fuck you WWE and really make me consider stop watching it and just do the TNA shows.
I just said fuck you WWE before we started this.
Yeah, but see, the biggest problem with this match though is that he shouldn't have been squashing Derek Bateman. His Bateman got no offense in this match, and to me, that's just the problem with WWE is that they squash too many people. They have too many jobbers.
It's been the problem lately that they've generally brought in too many new guys, and they have them doing squash matches, or in other matches they have people doing squash matches, and they don't need to do a squash match.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
if it was just any other indie wrestler schmuck coming from outside and getting squashed by Ryback, I'd have been I wouldn't have cared, to be honest, at all. But now they're actually using their own wrestlers who have not even had a chance to even show their stuff in WWE. So the next time they come back, people are gonna think, well, remember that guy Ryback who probably won't be around by the time they come back? He got squashed by that fucking Ryback. So
yeah, but
what hope does he have now?
I think
I'm interested. What I don't completely understand is why the fans are chanting Goldberg and why they're comparing.
Because he's got an undefeated streak.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but Goldberg actually faced legitimate competitors.
And he squashed them all.
But see, though, that's the thing, though. With the reason they're
Goldberg
comparing
did
Ryback
nothing but squash matches.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem, though, because, Ryback, I think that his moveset, while it's varied, he just doesn't do any of them very interestingly. He's just
I disagree.
I disagree.
I think he's pretty bland. I think he's pretty bland, honestly.
No.
I disagree.
Ryback's not doing anything.
Like I said, right now, I don't even care about his moveset.
Well, yeah, I just feel like I feel like the Goldberg comparisons are valid though because they seem to be trying to push him as this as a monster face. I mean,
I
but like the problem is,
Kornberg.
I like how they started calling him Goldberg. Goldberg.
Well, because he's pretty boring, honestly.
He's got a great.
Can we just move on, please?
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. We're good. So next we get, of course, because it's SmackDown, a tag team match, player. Kane and Cody Rhodes versus Big Show and Randy Orton.
This was
It doesn't
actually
even make sense
really
anymore.
good.
We don't even have Teddy Long to go tag team match, player.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
so that just makes
as
it
long as
simpler.
the man is there in presence and spirit, tag team match player will live on forever.
Oiling up Cesaro's tits.
By the way, Riddler, what the hell happened to Teddy Wong?
Oh, you miss Teddy Wong, huh?
Yes, I miss
here.
Teddy Wong.
Ah, Teddy Wong here now.
He's here now.
Teddy Wong miss you too.
Wrong miss you too. Wrong miss you long time.
So, yeah, basically, this is a fairly good match.
I thought it was a really good match, even though Randy Orton wasn't in it.
I think the biggest,
I didn't think it
problem
was a good match at all. I thought it was
a pretty good match, but the problem is, I just think these tag team matches, I've seen most variations, so they're getting really stale.
I'm
been stale.
I'm tired of seeing Cody Rhodes job to big guys.
Yeah,
Job-
that's the biggest problem.
Like big guys.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem is who won.
Yeah, like Big Show pinning Cody Rhodes is bad because it's like, wait, Big Show, you just lost to Cody Rhodes on Sunday, and I don't care if it was a technicality. The thing is, you lost. He shouldn't be pinning the person he just lost to clean. That's not the way you book a show. Like that's.
I did like though kind of how the match started to end because Cody Rhodes went with a beautiful disaster and Big Show swatted him out of the air.
That was good, but it's just like sometimes Cody needs to get some wins.
I think Cody needs to they need to utilize Cody's speed more than they have.
Yeah.
Because they've been having him go toe to toe with Big Show, which isn't how he'd wrestle. You know?
Yeah, he needs like a smaller guy to fight. Like and you find them WWE, you have a giant roster full of them on NXT. It's not that hard to push
But
someone
not
who's on
even
the
that.
shit.
Just go on to the SmackDown and Raw roster. Have him.
You're not doing anything with Zack Ryder.
Remember when he was going to feud with Justin Gabriel and they dropped it completely.
Yeah, that
Bring
was
that
bullshit.
Well, Justin Gabriel has an injury though. That's
Right.
Yeah. But still, like, yeah, Zack Ryder, Yoshitatsu, Tyson Kidd,
Turn Ziggler face. Have him wrestle him.
Yeah, I don't care if you say,
That's a kid his face right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I don't care if you say, like, oh, this guy's a heel, but you can turn people face, WWE. You don't have to keep people in their prescribed roles forever.
I really want to tell you about this plan I've got too, which would never happen, but would be great to turn Christian face.
Okay, but yeah, that's mostly just.
I've got an idea. Turn Miz face.
Wait.
That could work.
That is a good
Yeah,
idea.
Anyone, just find anyone who's not Big Show. Anyone. You have a giant fucking roster. Use it.
The Miz hasn't done anything for so long though. If they turned him face, it would be something new.
He hasn't done anything since Austin Truth broke up. Like, they didn't even follow up on his feud with R-Truth. They just dropped it completely.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, Ted DiBiase?
Yeah.
Ted
I think he might
DiBiase's out on injury too.
Yeah, I think he's still might be out.
Is his hand not, like, fixed yet?
That was really messed up. He really messed up his hand.
Oh, right. God. See,
Yeah, that's probably the biggest.
WWE.
That's probably the biggest setback that Ted DiBiase has had. Is he's had he's been sidelined by injury.
Yeah, that's so that's
McIntyre.
Yeah, like anyone. It can be anyone.
By the way, at Extreme Rules, I think I saw it was either Extreme Rules or SmackDown where I saw a big sign that said "Push McIntyre."
Yeah.
That's a good point. So next we get Matt Stryker, who's outside the medical room. Sheamus comes out and he said that he came here to fight, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So short interview, go to commercial. Yeah, short interview. We go back to go to commercial. Come back. It's Layla versus Natalya, and this, despite being like 1 minute long, it was still a very good match.
A women's match where there is technical wrestling.
Yeah, that's
holy smoke!
Yeah, I was like, and I was kind of confused too when Layla won. I was like, wait, she pinned her off a neck breaker?
Yeah, that's her finishing move.
Actually, it's like a more forceful neck breaker that actually looks like a more devastating type of neck breaker.
It looks like a finish.
It doesn't just look like a normal neck breaker. It doesn't look like you could finish someone with it.
Yeah.
No, it was just all of a sudden it's just the match is over.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing though. They actually have talented women's wrestlers. They just don't use them.
Here's the thing. The actual ratio of good women wrestlers on the roster now is pretty much 80%. There's only two more or less shitty wrestlers. Alicia Fox and Kelly. And Rosa Mendes, if you don't consider her just a manager now.
I think she's not really going to be wrestling anytime soon.
Yeah. Those are the only two shitty wrestlers. You can actually do good women's matches now.
Yeah. I mean,
do it.
You can, but it's WWE, so they won't.
This was a good match. They just need to make it longer.
Yeah, I know. And again, that's the frustrating thing. Like, it doesn't matter what company. I mean, no, that's never mind.
It doesn't matter what combination you use. Just put two women's wrestlers in the ring. Let them wrestle for 6 minutes.
No.
There, done.
God no.
So we're almost done. We have a backstage segment with Antonio Cesaro and Oksana, and they're doing a photo shoot, and I did rather enjoy when Eve's there and she's like saying, "No, this isn't right. Get more makeup. Get the lighting. Oh wait, I know what we need." And she's basically like, "We need to oil up Antonio Cesaro," and she gets Teddy Long to do it. And I'm just like, okay, Teddy, that's your cue to go.
Guys,
That's your cue to say, I quit.
Yeah.
Guys.
This is one of the most disturbing things I've ever had to watch.
I was just going, avoid the nipple.
You know what's so amazing with this thing? They managed to make the Oksana segments more unbearable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and it's like having a man oil up another man. Isn't that not really that PG?
I mean, I think it. I mean, why do we even care? I mean, I think PG is becoming less of a concern considering how we've seen blood in a match. Like,
I hope they've pretty much just given up on making PG ratings.
Well, they haven't been deliberately trying to make their product more family friendly for a while now, so that's something good. Teddy Long desperately needs to quit now. I'm not even gonna take the excuse, "My grandkids, fuck your grandkids. You just had to oil up another guy. That is your instant cue to go." It's like, that's not what you signed up for. Get the fuck out of there, you dumbass. Next we get backstage with Caitlyn and and AJ. And AJ says that like what she did last week, she's like, that was over the line. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, and I understand if you don't forgive me, but that's not the real me. And Caitlyn says that she felt betrayed and that I'm just trying to be your friend, but this pity party has to stop. And AJ just fucking just slaps her so like
that
really
was
hard.
She knocked Caitlyn out with her slap.
Yeah, she had fucking could have knocked her damn teeth out.
I call that a bullet-piercing slap.
Yeah, like,
a normal
and see, that's the best part about AJ. She can actually, she's not only has a lot of good wrestling moves, she can do the moves that most divas do better than most divas. Like she can smack someone so hard
that's what she is.
Yeah, like that was fucking awesome. The slap. I mean, and it was just like,
I hope they turn her heel. I seriously hope they turn her heel.
Yeah, because it was just like this really loud like.
I was seriously taken aback. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, damn. So now we get to the main event, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus, and this was pretty good because mainly they allowed Daniel Bryan to get a lot of offense in.
I think
and Del Rio is on at the announce table.
I think that after Extreme Rules, they really have kind of realized how good Daniel Bryan is.
Yeah,
he actually got to show off. He actually got to show off what his technical wrestling style is like, which he couldn't really do before when he was face because it's a very brutal style.
Yeah, and he's doing he was just beating the crap out of Sheamus's arm for most of the match, and I think that this was good. Just like it was a traditional sort of match, like babyface gets beaten up by the heel make face makes a comeback, but it was good.
I don't think it was. I
like how they brought. I liked how they brought. They had a little a callback to old Brian Danielson because he wrapped Sheamus' arms in the rope and he told the referee, "I have until 5."
I love when he does. I love how they brought that in now. Like that's what I've been asking for ever since he turned heel. Bring back I have till 5, and I'm like, yes, they finally did it. It's from the same reaction that Nathan had when Chimera came back for one night.
But I disagree with you partially, because to be honest, I think Sheamus should have tapped out long before that. They're kind of overdoing his "I will not give up" attitude thing. It's becoming really annoying.
Turning him into old Cena.
Yeah, he's turning into Cena.
Well, I think for now, like I thought this was still pretty good, just because like Daniel Bryan got most of the offense in. So overall, this was like while there were So anybody else have anything to say before we sort of wrap this thing up?
Not really.
All right.
Really.
So
it was a great match.
So I understand why they had Sheamus win, but it was just kind of the way he won that kind of upset me.
I honestly didn't have a problem with him winning with the bro kick. I know we've had a problem with him consistently winning with the bro kick instead of doing his other finishers.
No, it's not that he just wins with the bro kick. It's the fact that he doesn't have any offense until the bro kick. Is the problem I have with it.
All right.
He did get some offense before that.
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry to break the flow a little bit, but I just want to say on a side note, Del Rio's promos and mic work has gotten a lot better.
Yeah, because he's not saying the same thing over and over again.
Pero.
But you already knew that.
Yeah,
I do miss that though. I do miss that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I thought it sort of wore out its welcome eventually. So
if he actually just did it,
I think the biggest
it up a little bit, it would have actually worked.
I think the biggest problem was when he had that one period where he wasn't wrestling, but he'd come out every week delivering the same exact promo. talking
Yeah.
about his destiny every week.
Just my
It
destiny.
is my
Paul.
destiny.
So
Paul.
yeah, let's just wrap this up now. I thought this was, while there were some frustrating moments, I thought this was overall a fairly good week for WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's like it was good, but it had a lot of weird booking issues.
It was
The
flawed,
match-
but it was still.
The matches, 99% of them were terribly booked.
Yeah.
Want to know how much I cared about WWE? I'm picking a picture of John Cena's nose with my mouse right now.
Well, if you care about John Cena's personal hygiene, I say you care a lot.
I think
Yeah.
SmackDown was overall a little better than Raw.
It was better. I mean, I thought this was a good week. Flawed, but it was good. So I think we should wrap this up now.
SmackDown didn't have Khali versus Kane, so yeah.
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 So we should we're gonna.
Let's wrap
So
it up.
for the C Show, this is the Heavy Metal Snail.
I'm full of food. It's Liquid Nation.
It's Slick Robson.
I'm full of food.
This is Riddler saying, hot diggity damn!
This is Roktan saying, I assassinated Mayor McCheese and I ate the remains.
Why, you little communist bastard!
Why did you do something turning to John F. Kennedy?
And this is Friday, and I say, goodbye.